Hi there, welcome to this video tutorial of Somewhere Over the Rainbow and What a Wonderful World, a beautiful medley put together by Israel Kamakawiwo'ole. I hope I got that right. I know him as IZ, which is a little bit easier to say, but I wanted to make sure you knew his full and real name, as he was such a treasured member of our musical community. First of all, let's zoom in and take a look at the chords that you're going to need for this song, because there are a lot of them. For this medley, we'll need a number of chords. The first one is one of our favorites, good old C, looks like this. Another one that will come up is the E minor chord. And I think of the E minor as sort of stair steps. I start here with my pointer finger on the 2nd fret. I reach my middle finger in one string and down one fret. Same with the ring, in and down one. So it looks like this, it sounds like this. It's this really pretty minor chord. But I would warn you that as you're practicing this song, try to go from C to E minor in such a way that you place your ring finger first. Think about, I'm going to move my ring finger from here over to here, and that way my other fingers are already in place, and so it becomes one smooth movement. So you can try that before you start. Now after E minor, we also have A minor. That's a familiar character here, and then F looks like this. G7, also familiar, looks like this. Now E7 comes up. That chord sort of looks like a G7 here. I'm going to leave my 2 fingers here, but move my pointer finger over to the 1st fret on that G. That has kind of a funky 7th sound. And if you'll notice, I kind of moved my hand up a little bit to the side. It gets really awkward to hold it down here the way that I would other chords. So I just shift my hand up. I try not to take my elbow with it if I can't help it. And then finally we've got a D minor chord, which only comes up once in the whole song, but be ready for it. And the way that I make D minor is I make an F chord like this, and I add the ring finger right next to the middle. So I'm on the 2nd fret there of the C string, and that has a really beautiful minor sound as well. All right, now we also want to go over the strumming for this song. You've got a couple options. As always, you can always just play 4 straight down strums. So if I start here on C, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can always just stick to that throughout the whole thing. If you ever get lost, you can always go back to that. Depends on the challenge that you're ready for. Those chords are going to be enough. If you want to add some strumming, I recommend a lilting pattern. It'll sound like this, kind of like someone's limping down the street. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you're doing is you're just catching the strings either with your thumb or with the back of your pointer finger just before the down strum. It's very light. You don't have to think about it too much. It's just a matter of kind of dragging your finger over those strings before you hit that down strum. But the down strum, of course, is the strongest part. Now on top of that, because it's so much of the same thing over and over again, you'll want to emphasize certain beats over others like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And you can move your body with it if it helps you kind of feel it. But you want to emphasize the 2 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. But you're still continuing that strum pattern. You can do that with the straight 4 down strums, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. However you feel. 4, 1, 2, 3. Now we've got a couple chords at the beginning as an intro before we start singing. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting on C. Ready, and 1, 2, 3 to G. 1, 2, 3. A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4 to F. 2, 3. Back to C. 1, 2, 3 to G. 1, 2, 3. A minor. 1, 2, 3 and F. Now you're going to stay there on that F for a little bit. 1, 2, 3. One more group. 1, 2. Back to C. A minor, ooh, again. And the C, dreams that you dream of, G7 dreams really do, A minor come true. To F, ooh, back to C, someday I wish upon a star, G7, wake up where the clouds are far, A minor behind. To F, me, back to C where trouble melts like lemon drops, G7, high above the chimney top, A minor, that's where. To F, you'll find me, C, somewhere, E minor, over the rainbow. To F, bluebird, C, fly, F again. And the C, dreams that you dare to, G7, why, oh why, A minor can't I? To F, ooh, hold it right there for a second. Now we're gonna head over to What a Wonderful World. Here comes C, run to, ready, I see trees, E minor of green, F, red roses, C2, back to F, I'll watch, see them bloom, E7 for me, A minor, and you and I, F, think to myself, G7, what a wonderful, A minor, world, F, ooh, back to C, I see skies, E minor of blue, F, I see clouds, C of white, F, and the brightest C of day, E7, I like, A minor, the dark, F, I think to myself, G7, what a wonderful, back to C, world, to F, and back to C. Now here comes G7. The colors of the rainbow, C, so pretty in the sky, G7, are also on the faces, C, of people passing by, F, I see friends shaking C hands, saying F, how do C you do, F again, they're really C saying, now D minor, G7, I love you, back to C, I hear babies, E minor, cry, and I F, watch them grow, back to C, and F again, they'll learn C much more, E7, will ever, A minor, no, and I F, think to myself, woo, G7, what a wonderful, A minor, world, F, world, back to C, someday I'll wish upon a star, G7, wake up where the clouds are far, A minor, behind, F, me, C, where trouble melts like lemon drops, G7, high above the chimney top, A minor, that's where. To F, you'll find me, C, somewhere, E minor, over the rainbow, F, bluebird, C, fly, back to F, and the C, dreams that you dare to, G7, why, oh why, A minor, can't I? To F, and we'll end on C. Whew, that is a long one. fan. Thank you for sticking with me. It goes fast in there too once we switch over to What a Wonderful World. So feel free to go back and use any part of this video that you need to in your practice. And I do hope you enjoy it. It's a beautiful song.